Hello, my name is Ruth, and I will be talking about religiosity in older adults. This is one of my favorite subject area to learn about in gerontology because it's interesting to see how they view their life now through religion. As we grow older, some may find peace in religion, and some even connect part of their well-being to being religious. By understanding this aspect of a person, we can then better understand and better serve their needs. Religiosity, defined as participating and attending religious services and praying. Psychological well-being describes as positive outlook mentally and physically, and having a purpose in life. I did my study on religiosity in older adults, and I wanted to see if women are more religious than men. Here are my research questions of interest. First, one is as we age, older adults who are more religious than others will be more likely to have improved health, are happier, and have a sense of purpose. In addition, women are more likely than men to be religious. Operationalization means a characteristic of a concept can be defined in a clear way. How can we measure religiosity, well-being, and frequency? We can see religiosity by how many times a person attends religious services, praying, or reading spiritual documents. Well-being can be described and measured by a person's happiness or positive outlooks. We can also measure how frequent a certain gender participates in religious events as well. This study used secondary data collected from MIDAS in the United States, a national longitudinal study of health and well-being, or MIDAS for short. Data was collected from the 1995 to 1996 study and 2005 to 2006. That was done. The 1995 to 1996 surveyed a total of 7,108, and the second survey done in 2005 to 2006 was a longitudinal follow-up of the original participants in the first study. That study, 4,963 participants from the original study agreed to be surveyed again, and there was a monetary incentive. Here is a picture of my table. This provides a summary description of the measures used, including the mean score, standard deviation, minimum, and the maximum. Ethnic demographic was measured in the study, but omitted because the interest was of religiosity and well-being, and if that was affected by age and gender. Religiosity was obtained from a series of questions asked to the participants. These were called closed-ended questions, which means that these questions had choices for the participants to choose from. From there, those answers were coded by how many times participants chose a certain question. Well-being questions were asked in the same format as the religiosity questions, closed formatted questions, and the questions had answers that participants needed to choose from. Characteristics of the participants. Gender was coded as male and female. From the first study, there was 3,632 females and 3,395 males participating in the study, ranging from age 25 to 74. The following up study, there was 2,647 females and 2,316 males, ranging from 32 to 84 years of age. All of the participants were English speaking, and they had degrees higher than a high school diploma. With longitudinal study, we can see change over time in a certain group. The follow-up question study in 2005 to 2006, the same questions were asked, and the results showed an actual decrease in religious feelings. There could be various reasons as to why this has happened, such as some of the original participants dropped out of the original study when the follow-up study was done. I may want to use a multivariate regression model to test the linkage between variables, or use bivariate frequencies to calculate the statistical significance of the data and compare it to the p-value. Using the chi-test for independence, I can show the relation or lack of relation between the two variables. If my p-value is smaller than my observed, then I can reject that my variables are independent of each other. And that concludes my presentation, and thank you for your time.